Hello everyone, so for this one I found 4 cute little Halloween crafts that I thought would be great for the holiday season. So to get started, I found this adorable witch's broomstick, which I think is so easy to do and pretty cheap actually. To make this, you will need a few items. I found this broomstick from the dollar store for about $5 or so. Some spray paint, some decorations. So I got glitter and ribbons and a little spider that I got from the dollar store. You could also get the ribbons from that dollar store too. I got these from Joann Fabrics though. Next, you're going to spray paint the entire broomstick, whatever color you choose. I chose black. And then while it's still wet, you're going to sprinkle your glitter on. And then once that dries, you're going to put your ribbon or, whatever decorations you choose to do all over the broomstick. And here it is all put together. I did add some orange snake-like things at the very bottom of it. Of course, I'm labeling this a win because it is very cute. Alright, for the next one I found these cute little tea light candle holders. Alright, the items you will need will be some tea light candles, and I found these with some hard plastic on the outside, so it worked perfectly. You also need some googly eyes, and some spray paint of your choosing, some glitter, and some wire. And you also need a hot glue gun. Alright, so I started by cutting 8 legs that were similar in size, and I did mine a little different than the original pinner did. And I didn't realize that until afterwards that her way is probably way easier. But, whatever. So I then glued those pieces on the sides, leaving room for the eyes. And then once that glue is dry, you can take them outside and spray them down. This was a little harder with the candles already inside, but I managed to make it work. This is where I sprayed them with the glitter and it did not stick. It stuck to the black a little better than the orange, so I don't know if it was just the spray paint. Once that's done, you're going to stick your little eyeballs on to finish the look. Here's the end result of these cute little guys. I think they're adorable and a lot of fun. And clearly I forgot how to count on this spider here, but don't tell anybody. This one I am labeling a win. They were a lot of fun to make. On to the next one, I found these little egg sack looking things. You will need some balloons, some yarn, some scissors, some glue, a bowl, and some spiders. Start by blowing your balloon up to the size you want. And then this is the hardest part. I never really found an easy way to do this. I kind of just tried different ways, but do the best you can. So you're going to put your yarn in the bowl and put some glue on top of that and soak it pretty good. Then you're going to start wrapping it around. I tied it on the little thing first, and then wrap it all the way around in any direction you want so that it makes a little spider web. And this was the most annoying craft that I did out of the group because the glue was so messy and it was so annoying. But once the finished product is done, it's pretty cute. I had to let them dry for 2 days, but once they're dry, you can poke them with a needle or whatever you want. And then they shrivel up like this to nothing, which kind of scared me at first. I thought it wasn't going to turn out, but then it actually inflates itself again. Here's what the end result of these look like. I think they are pretty cute. They could have used a little more glue because some of them were a little more deflated, but I think they worked out pretty well. I'll go ahead and label this one a win as well. Alright, for the last craft I found this adorable little welcome sign. For the items, you need a frame or some kind of chalkboard, a carvable pumpkin, some chalkboard paint if you choose to use a frame. You need a glue gun or some way of gluing the pumpkin to the chalkboard. You'll also need an X-Acto knife or some way of carving the pumpkin, and then any decorations that you choose. So I started by carving a face into my pumpkin, and this was actually a lot easier than I thought. I kind of just lightly outlined it first and then just kind of poked it in, and I kind of went over it as many times as I could. Next, I cut the pumpkin in half, and this part was a little bit harder because the top where the stem is really, really thick. Then I just painted on the eyes because that's what she did in her picture, and I thought it was quite cute, so that's what I did here. Next, I took the frame and took the glass part and everything out of it, and then I just used a plain cardboard that came out of the frame to put my chalkboard on. And I just painted that on. To decorate the frame, I just added a few spiders in the corner and a little bow in the top. For some reason, I did not film the part where I glued the pumpkin onto the frame, but here it is. The final look of this one. And of course, I think this one is a win as well. Alright guys, thanks for watching this win or fail, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks, bye-bye.